Today, I'd like to talk to you about something near and dear to my heart, the National Bone Marrow Organ, the National Bone Marrow Donor Program, Be the Match. Actually, the website is bethematch.org. The reason I chose this organization, or the reason I decided I wanted to talk about it, was in 2000, actually October 19th of 2000, I was a bone marrow donor. That had to be the most rewarding experience in my life. At the time, there were very few minority donors, and I actually had never heard of it. I signed up for the registry at an expo here in Detroit. Didn't know what I was doing, but it sounded like something I should do. At the time, in order to join the registry, you had to donate blood, actual blood. So in the middle of this huge convention center, I donated 2 tubes of blood. It was put into the registry. Let me stop there. What is the registry, you ask? The registry is a database of donors, all ethnic backgrounds, socio-economic levels. It is the most diverse database of donors in the world. From this organization, many patients who suffer with blood illnesses can possibly find a match. There are about 85% of people who need a donor will not find one within their family. You would want to have one in your family if you could, but outside of that, the next best thing is to find somebody who shares your ethnic background. Thus, there is a huge drive in the organization to get more minority donors, and I was one of those. Even in the registry, it will only be about a 29 to 79% probability that you will find a donor, you will find a match. I fortunately matched for a young man who at the time was in St. Louis. He had leukemia. He actually had acute leukemia. When I donated, I actually had to have surgery where they went into my pelvic bone and pulled out the marrow and then put it on a plane to St. Louis. From that donation, he got an extra 533 days. During those 533 days, he celebrated Mother's Day, he got married, and he enjoyed his life. He had a better quality of life. After I made the donation, because I was the only minority donor in the area, I actually did several bone marrow drives, went to churches, went to all types of events to encourage people to join the registry. You can be in the registry up until the age of 62. I often take any opportunity I can to tell people about my experience. One, because in the Black community, people are wary of the medical system. And so I wanted them to see that I was fine after I donated, that I am fine. And I wanted them to understand the importance of being part of the registry. For me, I always tell people, I've never given birth, but I've given life. I've given life, and it is the most rewarding thing I've ever done. So I hope this encourages you to tell your friends about the registry, maybe even join the registry if you've got some years before 62, and possibly be somebody's lifesaver. I was in the registry for 4.5 years before I was a match. I know now people who have matched several times. anyone with any kind of blood disease can sometimes use bone marrow. So it's important that you go check out bethematch.org and maybe get involved. Thanks for listening, and I hope that you learned something today. Thank you.